Yeah, it's actually really dysphoric for her.
So terrible.
So please don't do the stupid gifts, you guys. No,
But
kidding.
she will ooh-woo for everyone that she gets.
Oh, well.
Oh my god. There's way too much bounce for that not to get flagged.
Oh, well.
Jesus, stop it.
You're welcome.
But I can't eat a popsicle, right, Nicole?
Thank you. Oh, well.
This is the same person doing it over and over.
No, wait.
This is 792. 792. Nicole, Nicole.
Oh, well.
Yeah. She ate that.
You ate.
She ate that.
Now you've got 800.
Another one.
Oh, well.
990 points now.
Oh my god, you got 50%.
Girl, here's her goal. That's on period.
You have 990
Yeah.
now.
They're adding coins to their thing.
That shit for me costs like $1,000. A unit costs $1,000. Oh, Nicole.
Another one.
Oh, well. Wait. Oh!
I love that. Okay. I love it.
Bitch, I need to
I'm
do
literally gonna freaking wash my hair and do my makeup and do this later. It's ridiculous.
No, literally.
Maya, you would slay.
She's giving me ideas over here, damn.
Right.
Maya, like you should
Maya, you
just
really
say-
should.
So tell me, wait, where was I? Before I was really interrupted by this mustache
I forgot.
girl. This distracts from the show. It really, you're really harming education.
There is someone that wants you to ask Alexa is gender
I know.
biology.
They've been posting that over and over for like over an hour now. I know. I've read the comment. I see in the comments, and I've told you once or twice, stop spamming that same comment. I'm not gonna. But anyway, so I don't understand. Where is your confusion, daughter? You're acknowledging that gender is a social construct because it is. That's not what I feel it is. That's what it is. It's a social construct.
My confusion is that you're saying man is something. It's like are you saying that man is the characteristics, like how you act is like a boy?
That's part of it. It's not the entire thing.
What's the other part?
Okay, it's psychological. It's when you actually know that you're a man. It's when you actually know that you're a boy or a girl. When you
And
know.
it's psychological.
Yeah, psychological, societal, cultural, and behavioral. Yeah, those aspects make up gender because that's what it is. Where is your gender on your body? It's nowhere. You don't have a gender on
Okay,
your
well,
body.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, because that's not how it works. Gender is not part of your body. If you don't
Like what you said before, that
what I said.
what a man is. I don't agree with your definition of a man.
Alexa, what is gender?
Gender includes the social, psychological, cultural, and behavioral aspects of being a man, woman, or other gender identity. In gender.
W Alexa.
Wait, okay. Look up what is a man then.
W
Say
Alexa
what is a
in
man?
the chat. L daughter of God. Let's go. L daughter of God. L daughter. L daughter.
Nobody's
L
saying
daughter.
that. I don't know what you're
W
talking
Alexa.
about. But
W Alexa. See, thank you. W Alexa right here.
ask what is a
Pussy.
man. You're deflecting my questions.
W Alexa. So you said, you want to use Google definitions? I can do it too.
I know I'm saying ask what is a man. Not what is gender. Ask what is a man.
So I need you to concede, daughter of God, because I need you to concede. Say, my name is daughter of God, and I am not smarter than a trans woman.
Oh, you're just deflecting my questions. Ask Alexa what is a man.
Okay, well, let's do that after. But let's finish this. Say, my name is daughter of God, and I am not smarter than a trans woman.
I'm not gonna say that, because you're not a woman. You're a man. You're just delusional.
How am I a man?
You're a male. You're a male, and man is a male. I don't know where you get your stuff
Okay, so
from.
we went over this. So what is gender, daughter of God?
You say that you were gonna use Google, and I'm using Google too, and Google says that a man
So
is a
you're
male.
deflecting. You're projecting your deflection. So what is gender?
I'm deflecting. Okay, so what is gender?
Yes, please. The world is watching. Let's go. Come on.
79 people. Wow. Okay.
What is gender?
Gender. All right, hold on. Because I'm trying to think. Gender
No,
is.
don't look it up. Just tell me, since you know everything, girl. What is
I
gender?
don't know everything. I never claimed that. You do though, because you're delusional.
Then you can't have a debate because you don't know what you're talking about.
Gender is a male or a female. Gender is a male and a female. Gender is a male and a female.
No, that's sex. Male and female is sex.
Okay, well look up the definition of gender on Google, because I don't know why you're asking Alexa for.
Wait. Daughter of God, hold on a second. We have a new guest. Hello, we have a guest named Addie. Hello, Addie.
You want me to
say hi
mute?
to Addie, daughter of God.
Hello, Addie.
So Addie, hey, I'm sorry. What do we call you? And what are your pronouns?
My
Don't put that
pronouns
mustache in my face.
are she, her,
She, her. Okay.
and that's
Well-
on period.
Well, what are your thoughts, girl? Were you listening just now? Because this person is saying gender is sex she agrees that it's a social construct. Gender is. Sex is not. Sex is biology.
Right.
Just because it's
And she's saying gender is biology when she acknowledged that gender is a construct. It's not biology. She acknowledged that. And she switched up.
you're going based off of Google, and that's exactly what I'm doing too. And
No,
it says
so
that
you're
gender is
just
sex.
switching up based off your, like, what better suits you? Daughter of God?
It fits her narrative.
Right.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
So you're just going with what fits your narrative?
Yeah,
Right.
it's embarrassing.
For what? For gender?
Yeah, for gender.
I'm going based off of Google because that's what he's doing.
Wait,
do
so
you
I'm
mean?
actually a girl. I'm actually a woman, and my pronouns are she, her.
Right.
Right.
I'm sorry,
If
but
you
I can't
if
feed
you wanna
into
be
your delusional
respected,
crap.
No, seriously, if you want to be respected, you should, like, put respect towards others as well.
So you're calling a woman like he, him. You're calling a woman a man. So
Because that's how I roll. That's how I feel respected. Let's go with that.
well,
But
I mean,
do you feel disrespected when people call you a man, since you had to put it in your profile that you're a girl?
Do I feel disrespected?
Yeah, when people
because
call
that's
you a
not
man.
my
So
gender.
so why are you disrespecting Natty?
Because he's not a woman. That's some delusional
Okay, but you
stuff
don't
that I'm
have
not
to
gonna go
fucking
with.
disrespect
And this
her. Just
this
like
this
you're not a
doesn't this
man,
doesn't go with like
just
what I'm
you're
saying.
not a fucking man. Just like you're not a man and you hate when they call you a man, respect Natalie, like Natty.
yeah.
Okay, well
Thank you,
this
Addie.
doesn't go with this, but I'm Christian and I don't go with what this is, and I'm not gonna feed onto your
It doesn't matter
delusional
if you agree with them.
constructs.
It
Huh?
really doesn't matter if you agree with her or not. Like, you just gotta respect people.
Don't be a dick.
Like I
Right.
said, I'm Christian and I'm not gonna feed into that.
Could have figured that.
Girl,
Yeah.
if you're Christian, what do you put that you're a girl in your profile? Where people
Because
call
that's
you
what
a
I
man?
am.
Where
I put I put that I am a girl in my profile because I have
I
dreads
want
and it
you
makes
to
me
be
look like a
honest.
guy. So I want
Listen,
people to address me
listen.
properly.
God is, like, listening to you, and he's listening to me, right? If you
Okay,
believe in a God.
what am I doing wrong that
If
God
you
says that I
believe in a
can't do
God.
then?
If you believe in a God.
Okay. I do
So
believe in a God.
So you do realize that people call you a man based off your appearance, right?
Yes. That's why I
So
put in my
what?
bio, I am a
So
girl. Because
what makes you think that it's okay to call somebody else the gender they're not?
because I don't agree that that's not their gender. I think that they are
Okay,
a
so people
man.
don't agree with you looking like a man.
What are you talking about? They don't agree that I look like a man? I'm
Yeah,
confused.
people don't agree that you look like a man. Like,
Okay,
you
well,
might
there's
say that
only
you're a girl,
one
but you
truth,
look like a
and it
man.
doesn't matter what you agree with as long as it is the
Then why
truth.
did you put it in your profile if it doesn't matter?
It does matter. I never said that it didn't.
Then why are you not respecting her pronouns?
Because she's not a man. I mean, she's not a
she's a
woman. She's
woman.
not a woman.
You
daughter
were
of
right.
God,
You were
daughter of
right.
God.
She's not
I
a
just want
man.
to say, your baby is ugly. Your baby is ugly. Your baby looks like a man.
Girl, don't come for that.
Your baby's so ugly. Why is your baby your profile photo when it's so freaking ugly? Your baby is so ugly. Gross.
That's crazy.
Gross. Oh my God. You should get off this live so we don't have to keep looking at your ugly ass baby.
I'm still.
Disgusting. That is disgusting. You're
Okay, well, this
disgusting,
is-
baby.
this is-
You're disgusting, baby. Your
This
baby
is why
looks like a
people are
man. Your baby
transphobic
looks like a
and
man.
homophobic,
Why
because
would you put,
y'all
why
are
would you put
disrespectful.
little
So
beads
now
in
you feel
a
disrespected because you
why would you put
disrespected somebody
beads
else first.
in a little man baby's head? That's so terrible. It's gross.
Were you not disrespecting her first?
I didn't put no beads in no baby. Come on.
Oh
now.
my goodness, gross. Your little bead baby head. It's so dumb looking. Why would you do that? It's embarrassing.
But okay, so you're asking me to respect this person, and then nobody's respecting me.
I was respecting you until somebody else came on. I was just asking you to respect.
Okay, nah.
the way she.
You need to stop disrespecting her baby because she ain't do nothing.
Girl,
Just
get
because
the
she
fuck
doesn't
That's
out.
not my
agree with the
kid. I don't
house.
know why people keep thinking that.
First of
Well,
all,
whether or
get-
not
get-
it's her
get
kid or
going.
not,
Just keep
you guys
going.
need to respect how she feels if we want to
I
respect
agree.
the host.
W Maxine.
Everybody needs to just respect each other.
Yeah.
Right, but if she's not respecting somebody else and somebody else comes in and disrespects her, what would she feel?
Because I think that it
disrespected?
affects my faith.
It affects your faith?
Yes, it affects my faith.
I don't get it.
I don't really feel comfortable explaining it, because then people are gonna call me homophobic and stuff like that. So
Well,
But are you
you
not
have a right to
homophobic?
your
Are you not transphobic? Are you not being transphobic by calling her a man?
transphobic means that I don't like trans people, and that's not true. So I'm not transphobic.
So
No.
why are you calling her a man? Why are you disagreeing with?
Because
the fact
that's what I think that
a
she
woman?
is.
why are we putting mustaches on women? That's transphobic. Well, oh hey everyone, hey, we have a big time guest in our live. Gay Santa. Everyone say hi, Gay Santa.
Oh,
Hi.
Santa.
Well, I think
Hey, Natty, how's it going, sweetheart?
it's super. Having a super Friday night, and it's technically Saturday,
Fabulous.
and we're
Well,
all
I saw
sitting
you. I saw you debate Nikki, and you
Oh,
mopped the
girl.
floor with her. You had all the facts, and she held her feelings, right? And you put it in her place. So
As she
Like-
should.
W
Period.
Natty.
Yeah, she was trying to manipulate, and it was working because I guess I let her, but
Anyway, I was just listening. I didn't even know I requested to come on. I didn't really plan on it, but thanks for having me. I'll tell everyone.
Gay Santa.
I'll tell everyone what gender is really quick, if you don't mind.
oh,
Yeah, go
go
ahead.
for it.
Okay, well, your sex is your biology, and your gender identity is psychosocial. So it's part psychological, and it's partially based on social constructs like gender roles, and
Period.
basically everything that makes you a woman that is not biological. So the way you think, the way you feel, the way you talk, the way you interact with the world, everything that's not biological, that is an expression of your gender and your gender identity. So that is the difference between gender and sex. Anyway, thanks for having me on, sweetheart.
Good, cool. We love you, Gay Santa. That was your substitute.
that.
Hey, get that
Do it,
mustache
Gay
off my
Santa.
face. Don't tip my face, please. Be respectful. Well, that was your substitute teacher, Gay Santa. The head instructor is back. Well, there you have it from an adult to your adults, Gay Santa. He's a gay icon on this app.
You're looking very kawaii, Natty. Period.
Yeah, we have some icons in our lives.
We love a kawaii moment.
Hawaii. Who's
Yeah.
this? Thank you, everyone outside of a box for tapping. Oh, hello. Hey, everyone be nice. Say hi, guest. Person here, new spearhead. What do we call you? Wait, what? It sounds like you're talking through your horn, folks. It sounds like you have your hands over your mouth. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna mute you and then you unmute you. Okay, did that work?
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry, I just changed phones. No, but there's actually a neurobiological marker that happens for transgender women. Oh, transgender, trans people, as well as for gay men as well. So I just want people to understand that.
And that's on biology.
Correct. So there's a biology there. So it usually happens when during between the second and third trimester. It's usually a trauma response. So when the mother is experiencing an extreme form of stress, the body's response is to eliminate the excess use of resource. The mind develops before the rest of the body, right? So what happens is the mind is created, trauma response, so the body's going to try to eliminate the not so born child yet. And then when that is eliminated, it starts to redevelop. So a part of you is developing as a woman, or for the trans men as a man, or male, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
So it creates that incongruency. Just so there's a clarification there. There's been studies, there's actually a lot of biologists on here that will speak on that, and there's the studies to back it up, just so everybody knows. So I just wanted to clarify that. I mean, because Gaze kind of comes in to some of the lives that I participate in, and he always misses that portion of it when we have the neurobiologist come in. And I just wanted to jump on that. Not that he's wrong. It's just like the science is only coming out now. It's been, like most things, government tries to mute a lot of the information. So, just so everybody in the comments know.
Well, thank you for sharing that. I love that we have, some medical experts and like sometimes doctors on the show.
Yes.
Thank you, Nikki, for the little fun facts for the people that don't get it.
Fun facts.
Yeah.
We love facts.
Yes. So they can't say that we're invalid. Right. They have nothing to say.
They can't say that we're not biological women, because we are biological women, even if it's like brainwave doctors. Right.
But there's a traceable marker.
Right.
So they can't say anything.
And that's on period.
You know?
That's on doctors. That's on medical degree. That's
and that's on the
And as for the gender affirming care for the youth, I hope people realize nobody's actually surgically operating on children. This consists of the psychoanalysis work.
And now that's on facts.
Also it consists of hormone suppressants, which is kind of crucial. The earlier you catch it, the better that, the youth will be able to blend in, because that's kind of a big thing. It prevents bullying, safety access, right? So gender affirming care doesn't even just consist of just trans care.
Right. And it doesn't consist of
that part. Explain.
People don't understand. For the average woman that needs, say, a mammogram, that all falls under gender affirming care.
Yeah.
Even for men to go see their urologist, that is gender affirming care.
Even
so
for men, even for men that are
Yes.
getting their knees done nowadays, or women that don't have really big boobs and they want big boobs, that's gender reaffirming care, because you're
Correct.
affirming your gender. Even if you're a cisgender woman, you're reaffirming your gender.
Nails, wigs, makeup.
Right.
There's so many other things, like the fact that people are spreading like, oh, children are getting surgery. Nobody in their right mind would have somebody have a major surgery under the age of 18.
And the fact
No
that we
doctor
go
will
through
do that.
the fact that we go through so much psychological help, like through so many
Correct.
people we have to go through before we even get our hormones. It's not like they're handing it to us like candy. We have to go through a series of a process. We have to go through a process before we even get them.
And also for those that are for us, I'm trans. I've been now for over 15 years. I was lucky. I had a great support system at home. My grandma, she was my best friend and my biggest ally. So you're going to come across the arguments where people use metaphors like, oh, well, if you cut off a dog's, how am I going to say this without getting you banned? His bags, his change purse. They'll use these arguments saying, well, it's still a male dog. I was like, all they're doing is reaffirming the fact that genitalia doesn't consist of, it doesn't categorize you male or female. When they say those things, just utilize that. They're only reaffirming the fact that it's in our favor.
And if they want to protect the children so much, why are we still having
church,
like people that get their babies shaft cut off? So why is that still happening if you guys want to protect children?
I have to say, for that, on a logical sense, don't ask me to raise your child. I didn't make them. That is your job to protect your child. You shouldn't be allowing a child to go to the restroom alone.
Right.
Who does that? Nobody should be doing that, but people don't care. Are they?
Who doesn't really care for their child? If you let your children go to the restroom alone, you don't care for that child.
And then they also want to get into the areas of art like drag. You should be censoring what your child does, but I'm pretty sure you're not checking their TikTok or their socials.
I was watching WWF with like nudity on it, and I had HBO and Skinamax. Like, that's not up to the directors of those, films to like censor it for children. No, that's the parents' job to censor it.
Right.
Correct. Monitor what your children do.
Speaking of TV,
so let me ask you this, right?
Speaking of TV, let me just finish this. Let me just finish this.
Wait, hold on a
let
second.
me just finish this.
Yeah, just 1 second. Cotton.
Right. Let me just finish this. Since we're speaking of TV, like if you guys want to protect the kids so much, why is there the little competition for tiaras and the little girls? They dress up like
pageants.
Women. Yeah, the pageants. If you guys want to protect children, what are you guys doing towards
grown men
sexualizing children and making them look like adults? What are you guys doing towards that? Why is there like 12 states that that allow children to marry adults? What are you guys doing towards that?
Addie, they don't want to talk about that.
Well, we're gonna talk about it tonight.
Okay. Go off, Cotton.
Go off, Cotton.
So, just a quick question, right? Like, cis is not a slur, right?
It's a scientific term, also used in the medical field. It's been used since before 1980.
I know, right? But like the way that it's been used, like the whole reason that it's up here as a topic as like cis is not a slur is because it's being used as a slur.
My show, and I'm not
just using it as a slur.
Well, okay, so it may not be scientific terms, right? But there's words that the cis men would be using for this type of group, right?
But do you think, but when it comes to...
And listen, I'm here to learn. I'm not here to insult. I'm not here to, be a prick or anything like that.
Okay.
And I'm going to explain it to you.
Well, can I finish before
you
go explain it? All right. So if it's not a slur coming from your side, but we're not allowed to say certain things coming from my side, right? Then...
all right, I know what you're implying, because you all say the same thing. You're implying the T slur.
No, that's actually not...
You're implying the F slur.
Yeah, I guess that would be more of the...
So that is actually, how are you comparing cis, which is a prefix, meaning your gender identity aligns with your sex assigned at birth? That's not a good or bad thing. That's how it is. Your sex assigns.
But how long was it used? Like 10 years ago, was I a cis white male? And everybody I know are cis
You've
or
always been a cis white male.
Right.
Just
It has always been
yeah,
around.
yeah, but that's my point. 10 years ago, I have friends that are like, when I say Mexican, literally from Mexico, right? Not just Latino males or
Right.
yeah, Latino, I guess. I have black friends. They're all now cis males, right? And I'm a white guy, and I know a lot of white guys too. We're all cis, right? If we were to use that same thing that we said growing up, because I'm older, I guess, than most people on this app. I'm not even that old. I don't feel like I'm 35. You know,
we're the same age.
all right.
Just so you
So,
know.
We're on our
so,
30s.
like, if you grew up like I did, like we threw the F word around a lot, you know, and it didn't mean as much as it does now. Like,
Are you sure?
It's a
well, I mean,
derogatory word.
so I'm talking
Can I
about.
speak? Can I speak? Can I go ahead and speak?
Oh, well, Cotton, like you've had like a lot of airtime, so just chill for a second and like
4 seconds.
Let me go ahead and speak.
Well, yeah, go ahead, Addie.
So when it comes to the F slur, a lot of people died behind that word. So let's just put that into perspective. Are any cisgender people dying nowadays because they're being discriminated with that word, as well as a lot of
right now today, or are we talking about all of history that made all of the rights for you to have your opinions?
I'm speaking facts here. Did any
I'm
cisgender
speaking
people die
facts too, because the only
Okay, but
people that ever
I
built
want you to answer
the
this question.
society
I want
were
you to
the
answer
ones
this
that
question.
Wait,
Just
hold
go
on.
ahead and answer this question for me.
Wait.
Go ahead and answer this question for me.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
Cotton, can you respond? Can you answer that question of
How many
did any-
people? How many cisgender people have died because they were called that word?
Okay, Cotton, answer that.
Well, that's kind of like a trap question, right? Like,
It's not, because you're
It is.
comparing it to a slur. You think that the F
I like the
wasn't that
applause. I like the whole
significant. You're saying
aesthetic
that
that
F
you have
slur
going on
wasn't
here.
significant back then. You're saying it wasn't
Well,
significant back then.
no, what I'm saying is for the last 500 years, what type of men fought for freedom? They were all cis
So
men
you're
that
just gonna
fought
switch
for
it up on
freedom,
me. You're
right?
not gonna answer my question, right?
But you're also not answering my
see where it
rebuttal.
comes from? Do you see where the slur comes from? Do you see the heaviness behind it and why it is a slur?
Why cis is a slur, or
No,
why the F
why
word
the
is
F
a slur?
slur is a slur.
Yeah, I mean, I do see why the F word is a slur, right? Like I have I know a couple of friends of mine. I don't know what the fuck is up with that clapping, really, but I have a couple of friends of mine, one of which was 3rd Battalion Ranger, and you know, they are absolutely like stellar men, and they happen to like men. I don't have a
Okay,
problem with
that has
that.
nothing to do with it. The fact that
No,
you're comparing the word cisgender to the F slur. You're comparing those two, and you're saying that they're both slurs.
right, but
One
see,
of
like
them-
I
one
can't
of them
say
was
the
used
word, but I
against.
can tell you
Let me just
100%
finish.
that
Let
the
me
guy
just go
that
ahead
I
and
know
finish.
that's in 3rd
I'll let you
Battalion.
speak earlier. Can you let me speak?
Oh, okay. Well, Cotton, give Addie 30 seconds, and then let me give you. Let me give you.
Finish one
Really
full
quick,
sentence.
after Addie and Cotton, may I please respond as well after after you two have said, please.
Absolutely.
All
So,
right,
so Cotton, just chill and give. Here,
Let me
start.
just finish the complete sentence.
Sure.
So, let's say we're comparing those two words, and they're both slurs. Why is it that the F slur has death behind it, and it was in order to attack people, but the word cisgender doesn't have any death, and we're not attacking anybody. It's just like something that you were born. You identify with who you were born.
Thank you. Okay, Cotton. Let me give you start a 1 minute timer. Go. All right, Cotton. Go for Cotton. Alexa, start a 1 minute timer.
1 minute, starting now.
Cotton.
Go ahead, Con. Oh, okay, that was really good.
I think he's like speechless. Cotton, unmute your mic.
Yo, I'm pretty sure you muted me because I did not hit the mute button.
You can unmute yourself.
So like restart the timer, I guess.
Alexa,
but,
restart timer.
The only reason, listen, I let you talk, so let me talk real quick, right? The only reason that there is the ability for other groups to talk is because of a certain group of people that fought and died. And that has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with sexuality. It has only to do with strong men that fought against the groups that like said you are or are not allowed to do this, right? So that's it. Like only strong men built up all of society that we live in. And because it's like breaking down now and everybody gets an opinion, which maybe not everybody should have an opinion. You know, everybody should have an opinion, but not everybody should be entitled to share their opinion because a threat of violence or a threat of like, you know, overpowering like consensus.
Alexa, stop timer.
You know
what? Yeah. You have something there. Okay, no, Ms. I'm sorry, Mackenzie.
Go ahead, Nikki. It was Nikki.
Nikki, sorry, Nikki.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you up on some game. I'm gonna get a little
You sound muffled, girl. Can you like?
Alexa, start a 1 minute timer.
1 minute, starting now.
Oh god. So I'm gonna put you up on some game. What you're conflating is one self-identity.
You're covering your mic, girl.
Okay, let me take out my.
Why would you assume the gender?
Good chill.
You just conflated because you compared it to a man, and compared it to a man and his correlation to another person, versus what we're talking about is identity, right? Two different things. One's orientation and one's identity are two very different things. And you want to talk about the men that have worked for that freedom? That's because women weren't allowed to. Just remember, women only got their freedom later rather than sooner.
Yeah, because Joan of Arc is nothing.
I did not interrupt you, not one bit. Do not do it to me. I was courteous enough to not say a thing. So have some manners. We're the same age. So don't conflate the two. Orientation and identity are not synonymous with each other. And you want to talk about those wars? Those wars were because women were second citizens at the time.
And you know what? Like women in the American Revolution, they actually fought. There were few women that were like, "Fuck this, I'm fighting."
It's absolutely true.
Yeah.
All we ask is that you keep an open mind.
A lot of things like. If you don't know this, there was actually a young black girl that was a slave that she rode further and actually shot a highway robber or whatever you would call him, like a highwayman. And she rode much further than Paul Revere to announce that the British were coming to Lexington and Concord. Yeah. You know, but
but women weren't allowed to serve. Just remember that.
Women have been a pivotal, an absolutely like crucial point in history and overlooked. I'll give you that 100%. But
with that being said, with your logic alone, there are constructs in society that didn't allow for that. So that F word is very different. There's a history of it. The only thing that has become that cis is used for is an identifier. It was never used as an insult. And we can't control everybody in our own community. If they're using that as a slur, I can't help that. But you don't have the history using cisgender as an insult.
That's a really boxy approach.
Yeah, but at the same time, right? For a long time, that F word was used to describe a certain type of person.
No, that's a descriptive that came with a laugh or unaliving somebody. Just remember, also people that forget the I can't say it out loud because I don't want you to get in trouble. A big portion of that was a trans and gay community.
Like necessarily, like I'm sure
Not necessarily.
on multiple occasions.
Do you not remember what happened for World War II? Do you not remember what happened to World War II? The disenfranchised there? It was also the trans and gay community, not just the Jewish community.
That's true.
You should also read a book.
Right.
History dictates that. The books already label that. So history is still there.
Well, okay, so let me ask you one question. Like for this whole community here, right? Like if at World War II, if and I know what you're talking about, right? Like if that was something that disenfranchised the group, right? You had downtrodden Germans that were bankrupt, right? Like they couldn't afford anything. And then all of a sudden they had this group of people come up and say, we're gonna build you guys up. Like you're the ones that need to be inheriting this land, right? Are you not worried about the same kind of thing happening again? Like at all? Like is it just totally beyond worry?
So what you're saying by your logic is that the group should say disenfranchised and second citizens?
No.
Is that what you're saying? Because the privileged, the YT, cisgendered, hetero crowd are so fragile that you mean to tell me they want to keep it that way because they're scared?
No.
But that's by your own logic. I'm using your logic
you're
in the same fashion that you are.
You're adding words, and I'm honestly not trying to say that at all.
I'm not saying you're saying anything. I'm just utilizing your logic that you have placed in front of us.
The words that you put in my mouth, I'm worried that that's exactly what happened in Germany. That's exactly what happened in Croatia. That's exactly what happened.
I mean, the books. All we have to reference are the books, and the books have the history. That's not. You don't know what happened then. Clearly, you didn't know what was going on because you haven't read a book. You should read history.
2001.
Wait, what, Tubby?
I said I live in Canada. Whole 22 years of my life.
Why is it that you instantly go to attack my knowledge instead of like listening to what I'm saying? Like instead of being
your logic. I utilized your logic.
I'm just saying, instead of worrying about somebody that's worrying about you, you attack my intellect and you're like, you should read a book, but I've actually read a lot of books and I'm worried about. You
didn't know that portion of the Holocaust, did you?
What's that?
You didn't know that portion of it because you were stuck on, I'm saying that because you keep saying that it's always been, you're on the logic that, it's always been used. That's how they identified. That's called adjusting. We have to adjust to another person's agenda. And I'm sorry that we can't do that for you anymore because it's a sensitive subject, clearly. The powerful want to stay powerful. And now that they don't have the number.
I don't expect you to adjust for me at all, right? Because I'm understanding. I'm here and I'm talking, whereas a lot of people would be attacking. I'm not here attacking, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to insult.
No, Captain, and I understand that. All I'm saying is maybe this is something that warrants
the future
a re-evaluation.
It's gonna go. There has been genocides like left and right in the last 100 years, and people just don't think that it's gonna happen again.
Can I speak next?
And that shit really worries me because when it comes down to it, this is what's going to happen. I'm a cisgendered white male, and when they start picking out people to go to the factories, I'm going to stand up. And before you guys stand up for yourself, or y'all, you know, you ladies, men, whatever, like before you stand up for yourselves, I'm going to stand up and say no. And I'll be one of the first ones in that factory. And then we'll all end up there together. And that's the only thing that I'm worried about. You know, I could be completely wrong, but I would much rather all of us get along and have a solid Discord and talk to each other instead of, you know, what could or could not happen.
What is that? No, you're not going to raise a living, breathing human the way you want to.
I know you're not going to raise anybody, but I will.
No, that means you want to like fix them in a certain pattern. That's weird.
Yeah, that's exactly what parents do. I'm sorry.
That's weird and controlling. Like that's weird.
I can see you might have a little bit of trauma with parents or something, but
no, but like you understand, like if they're a living, breathing human person and you fix them to be this way or that way, like you're gonna wind up like in a retirement home, or you're gonna wind up like on the streets because you're not gonna have a healthy relationship. That's the cause of like dysfunctional.
Okay, do you think
have a
it's
healthy
wrong
relationship with your
that
parents?
my daughter who was born with a vagina, do you think it's wrong that I dress her in girl clothes?
I don't care what other people do. Really,
No,
I don't
it's
think
not.
I don't think it's right. I don't think it's wrong. I think it's hey, up to you. But you're not gonna do that to my kids. You're not gonna tell them they should be this, or I should let them do this. That's my decision.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I know. I was in the middle of speaking. It's crazy. Like there was a voice somewhere. Like, well, I mean, you can dress them how they want until like they're old enough to have their own. I mean, I don't know. You can force them to do whatever you want. Like I'm not gonna change that for you. Like, but I mean, it's your relationship. Like.
Exactly, and I'd hope people would respect that, and not even have heterophobic terms.
So
really,
okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, you're done.
Okay, one day I'll grow a backbone. That's
So
what I was gonna
anyway,
say. Grow your kids
Wait,
how you want
what?
to.
Girl backbone? What are you
Yeah, you need
talking
a
about?
backbone. Stop asking people
so
what to do
anyway,
with your
this
kids.
guy.
Be
Hold
a
on.
mother.
So anyway, yeah, okay, that guy is like toxic masculine. That guy has some issues. I don't know what those issues are. I'm not a doctor. But yeah, like, I mean, you can force your kids to wear these clothes and you can force them to do this and force them to live that way and force them to act like this way. And like, but at the end of the day, it's force. Like, you know, letting them pick their own clothes, letting them be who they are, letting them be their own, like having their own personality. Like, I think that's healthy. I think, you know, having a child who is trans and then forcing them to be cisgender, that is definitely not healthy. And there's so much science outside of, you know, gender affirming care that's wrong with that. Like, and the KMAC trying to justify that. If I have a kid who's trans, no, I'm going to raise them to be cisgender. Like, it's something you control. You don't control their gender. Like, that person, like, you don't control that for them. Okay, here we go. We're manifesting another spirit head. Well, hello, darling. You're on Chatwin at the transiest show on the internet. So, hey, what do we call you? How you feeling? Oh.
Oh, sorry.
What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
What was your question?
Well, hey, you're on the transiest show on the entire World Wide Web. You're on the transiest show on TikTok. The world is watching. So, quick, what do we call you?
Ciasia.
Ciasia. I've never heard that name before, I don't think. Ciasia, I love that. Well, how you feeling, girl? Okay, so, stage fright. Major stage fright or something? I don't know why she left. Well, hello, you're on the transiest show on TikTok. I'm Natty the Baddie, transiest show on the internet. So how are you feeling? What do we call you?
You could just call me my username. I just got one question and one question only.
What is
It's
that?
about
Warlord?
Yeah, just one question about the first one. How young are you thinking for gender affirming care?
When they're old enough to understand what their gender is.
Okay, like what age do you think that is?
I don't know. When they're old enough to understand what their gender is, you should ask a counselor or a therapist that question.
I mean, yeah, but there has to be some type of threshold, right?
Yeah, I'm saying you should ask like a therapist, that a school counselor. You can call up your local, hospital, ask, or Google.
Okay. So, would you say like per se 5? Like okay. How about like 5? How about 5 years old, for example?
Okay, so again, ask your local therapist. Google. Ask a school counselor. Ask your primary caregiver, your primary care physician. Do you have a doctor? Do you have health insurance? Call your doctor.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all. You keep it easy. All right.
So when they're old enough to understand what gender is, and like they tell you, like, hey, I feel this way. I feel this way. Like, hey, can you not comb my hair this way? I mean, I don't know. That's when they're old enough to get it.
Books or something like that. I don't know what that means.
She should be in books. Okay, I don't get it. Well, Warlord, help us welcome our next guest. Hello, say hi. Well, hello, darling. You're on Chat with Nat, trying to get a show on TikTok. I'm Natty the Baddie. So what's up? How you feeling? What do we call you? Don't be nervous. The world is watching, but no big deal. These transphobes are mad in the comments. They are mad. They are mad because they can't be as successful as me.
Look,
well,
fucking faggot. Y'all
you are
fucking
the
faggot.
world famous Chat with Nat. So tell us, girl, what is your name? What do we call you?
You're
How you
not
feel?
a girl, bitch. And
Wait,
I'm not
what?
arguing with.
Oh, wait. Why do you have to? Ooh, see, remember when I told you they're mad? They are big mad. I have a world famous web series on TikTok. Do you? I'm a successful trans woman. Are you a successful cisgender woman? You're not. So I didn't cause that for you. You should work on yourself. Work on yourself. Take a breath, drink water, go for a walk, be nice to people. If your life sucks right now, you're doing something to make it suck. I didn't cause that for you. You have the mental illness. I don't. Be nice. Just be nice. Well, hello, darling. You're on Chat with Nat, the transiest show in the entire world. So tell us, what do we call you? How you feeling?
Y'all can call me Shogun.
Hello, Shogun. How you doing?
Okay, I guess.
Cool. Well, what's up? What do you want to say to the world?
So, I do have one question before I start asking other questions. Why do you call other people, why do LGBTQ call straight people cis?
Straight people cis? Wait, there are gay people that are cisgender. There are lesbians who are cisgender. Okay, so I don't get it. It's not the LGBT. It's not the LGBTQ. Like, there are straight cisgender people that will address themselves as cis or call others cis. So why? Wait. Your question is, why are cisgender people called cis?
You know what? Fuck you. You know what? Fuck you and Justifier K Mac.
Oh, no. Hold on. You have to go. I'm sorry. See, there are people that don't understand science, and I try to help them learn, and they are bigoted. They are bigoted. They are. If you're a bigoted person, you're not happy. You're not happy. Be happy. Estrogen, estrogen, estrogen. Don't be sorry for the disrespectful people in the comments. They are the unhappy ones. They are the mentally ill ones. They are the delusional ones. I'm not. I'm not mentally ill. I'm not delusional. I'm happy. Like, look at me not being miserable and a bad person like these people in the comments. Look at me being a good person. I'm a good person. You're not. You're a hateful person. I'm not. People don't like you and you smell like butt. I don't. Who's coming? Wait, let's see. Keep tapping the screen. Keep tapping the screen. Tap the screen. We got people want to come in. 12,000. Okay, can we get some more viewers? You stay in the live. Stay in the live. When we get to 100 people in the live, we can do that by sharing the live. We can do that by tapping the screen. We can do it by following. We need 390 more followers. I need 390 more followers. Almost 400. If you're in here, follow the host. Follow me, Natty the Baddie. So I'm almost to getting a creator fund, so I can get paid for my videos now. I can go full time. I would like to quit my primary job. So follow the host so I can do that. I'll give you a shout out. Oh, thank you, Day is Present. Day is Present just followed the host. Well, 3,000 I can get my web series up and going. I'm at 2,400. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nam Tittle Lover. What's it called? Nam Titty Lover. Just followed me. Thank you, Nam. Thank you, Rivas, for liking the live. Let's keep going. Keep tapping. Oh, we're at 13,000? Trans women are women. They're just women. That's it. Just call us women because that's what we actually are. And you're mad. You're mad. Look at you being mad. Oh. Huh? 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 Trans men are men. They're just men. Call trans men men because that's what they actually are. Pro-choice, we have a right to our bodily autonomy. Our bodies are not property. Say it again, our bodies are not property. It's our bodies, right? And yes, men do get abortions. Men do menstruate. Men do get periods as well. Can we keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping? Thank you for the taps. That's so nice. Thank you. Gender affirming care for trans youth. It improves their mental health, helps them become happier. You affirm their gender. Cis is not a slur that's made up by TERFs. TERF is a feminist who excludes black women, excludes trans women, excludes black trans women. For why? Why do you do that? Don't listen to those TERFs. It's not a slur. Cis is hundreds and hundreds of years old. Centuries and centuries and centuries. It's a literal Latin prefix. Trans people have been here since Babylonia, Egypt, Mesopotamia, ancient Iraq, ancient Asia, for like literally forever, like BC, like be smart. Well, hello, darling. You're on Chat with Nats. Well, the world is watching. Darling, you're on Chat with Nats. Oh, wait, hold on. There's an echo.
There's an echo.
Oh, wait. The microphone. Okay, now go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear your question again.
What's up? Keeping us waiting. Nani?
Oh, okay. So, I don't agree that trans men are men.
Well, that's what they actually are.
How? It goes based off of chromosomes, though.
No, that's sex. The sex goes based off chromosomes. Gender is just a social construct. So it's that simple. So you're actually wrong. That was a nice try, though.
So female and women isn't the same.
No, they're not the same. Female means like, vagina, and like XX chromosomes Y, XX chromosomes, okay? So, and like, like the milk ducts right here, and that's female, okay? We all know that, female. So what girl and woman is a social construct that we made up. Like, oh, this is what women do. Like, women behave like this. Men do this. They do these things. That's a gender construct. It's made up, and it's real because we made it that way. Okay, and we're pressured to act in this binary, and it's made up, but it is real. So if you think trans men are not men, that's I can't make you understand that, but I tried to. I gave you the facts. Here, bear with me. I'm gonna let you hear it from our co-host. Okay. So the co-host of Chat with Nat is actually an artificial intelligence. Her name is here. I'm gonna have her tell you what gender is. Alexa, what is gender?
Gender includes the social, psychological, cultural, and behavioral aspects of being a man, woman, or other gender identity.
Alexa, stop. So you didn't hear genitals in there, did you?
Okay, so since you like using the Google definition, the Google definition for women is an adult female human being.
Yes, Matt Walsh. Yes, Ben Shapiro. You all say the same thing. Oh, let's use the Oxford Dictionary. Let's use the Webster Dictionary. Let's use the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. You all say the same thing. I know what you're going to say after that. Okay, so I'm ready for you. You understand that? Like, you all say the same thing like you're reading a script. Okay, Matt Walsh. So that's not a gotcha moment. What you just described is a cisgender woman. So good job, cisgender woman. And cis is not a slur, by the way. So you thought you ate, but you just described a cisgender woman.
Okay, sorry, I have to, can I get off and then rejoin because there's a really bad echo?
Oh, sure. You have to get off because so you're not embarrassed at all. You're not embarrassed? Oh, why'd you leave? Why did they leave? Why did they leave though? You're not embarrassed? Are you sure? Like, try harder than that. I give you a D plus, a C minus, a D plus. Yeah. Like, you just described a cisgender woman. So good job. Go off, I guess. Okay, so you're against the life of the one that's giving another potential life into this world. You're against them having their medical rights. So fetuses are not babies. Okay, are you going to make it illegal for any man to just whack it? Because their potential life just spilt. Are you going to send them? You're going to give them a life sentence, like we're giving life sentences to these women and men that give birth. But it's potential life, though. So don't use that. Okay, but then don't say potential life in this argument then. So got you. So, but the potential life could have been fertilized. So But you are though. But you are though. Nice try. Okay. So, got you there. So, you have anything else for pro-life? You don't. Yeah, because you're pro-life means you're anti-rights. So, are you going to adopt a child that was given by these people who didn't want to give birth, didn't want a child? Are you going to? How many children have you adopted? How many nonprofit organizations for orphans have you donated to? So are you pro-life? Are you pro-life? Oh, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, so that's what I thought, darling. That's what I thought. But you get the money back. It's called non-deductible. Oh my God. It's called non-deductible. You get it back on your tax refund, girl. Every cent you get, every cent to these nonprofits. You donate 10,000 on your next refund. You're gonna get every bit of that 10,000 plus the income from your work. So you get every penny back. So you're pro-life, meaning you're all for that life of the fetus, which turns out to be a baby later. And so are you going to help support that child that wasn't wanted by the parent? Are you? Are you going to help support that life that was given that wasn't supposed to be here? They didn't want that person to be in this world. So they thought it's better that I, as a parent, can't take care of this child. So I'm not in the right place to do it. So they give it to, give the baby to orphanage or to wherever. Are you going to help take care of? Are you going to adopt? Are you going to donate to these nonprofit organizations for orphanages? So you're not pro-life then. 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 So you're not pro-life. Well, I can't make you smarter. Like, if you're pro-life, are you going to help fund these kids that were not supposed to be here? There's abortions for a reason. These parents are not fit so that, they get the abortions, or they don't want a child in their life right now. So there's many people that are under 18, like way under 18, that they fell into the wrong hands. Okay? And so you're saying, and yeah, the law says, like, say the hypothetical 10-year-old girl becomes pregnant, they fall in the wrong hands. That's a tragedy. They are forced. They're not legally able, no matter how young they are. If they're pregnant, they're not able under law to get it. They could get a life sentence for getting an abortion. And you think that is right. Well, that's why abortions exist. So you are pro-choice. Good job. W guess in the chat. There you go, darling. Well, you have a great night, and I hope you learned something. That's why pro-choice. Yeah, that's what we do. If it's a danger to you, it's a hazard to your life, or it's a potential hazard to, the baby. Like, yeah, it's for the greater good not to go through with this pregnancy. And no, fetuses are not babies. Okay, they're fetuses. Like, hello. Okay, who's this? Who else wants to come in the box and be proven wrong?
Well, we've all tried to have a discussion with you, Joe, but you keep on wanting to go to this just kind of ignorant spot. And, it's like you go to the bathroom outside by a tree. Well, that's nice if you're hiking in the woods.
So, Joe, I got to let you go because you're just not.
No, you don't. You don't have to let me go.
Well, are you going to be a respectful adult? Or
yes.
A narcissist?
I have been respectful.
Well, I'd rather have a discussion and educate somebody than have a debate.
Wait, Joe. So if you want to be treated like an adult, act like one. I've always wanted to say
I have
that.
been.
I've always.
I didn't talk for the past 10 minutes. I let Lady ramble.
Okay. Just chill out, Joe. What's up with you, Trey?
Oh my god.
It's just this whole thing is very entertaining.
You're entertained. Well, good. I hope you're learning something. My thing is, people will understand. Like Joe, the young man here at the bottom with the Batman, whatever. He says he acknowledges
Patrick Bateman.
Christian Bale. So Patrick.
You said Batman.
Patrick Bateman.
Patrick Bateman.
That's a different actor. No, it's Christian Bale.
No, that's the character. Oh my god, you're actually so. Continue.
Michael Keaton is Batman. Okay, you can't
Continue. Just continue.
Michael Keaton is Batman.
Continue your spiel.
So people like Joe will acknowledge that there is the construct, gender, man, woman, boy, girl, non-binary. Okay, but then he'll flip it around. He'll switch up on you and say that no, man means male, and you go in this restroom. And if he's so, my conclusion, Joe, let me tell you, my conclusion: if you acknowledge that gender's not sex and you switch it up to call me a man, you're doing it for clout. You're doing it just to like raise hell. So
I'm doing it because it's a biological fact. You were born a male, so you're a man. You have XY chromosomes. Yes.
Everybody starts out female.
Yeah, we do, but you either stay female or you get the other Y chromosome and you become male.
Just be chill.
I was born with a Y chromosome and had to be mutilated as an infant. Let's talk about
Well, that's a skill issue. That's a skill issue, honestly. Sorry.
So we're all okay with like male genitalia to make it look to like for like the what do you call it, the breasts, whatever. We're all okay, the Catholic Jew, to mutilate a penis, but it's a problem. It's a problem when you want to invert it.
Yes. It's not natural.
It's not natural to mutilate a penis for no reason. Hey, get that tip off my face, Lucid. Like, how dare you?
Take the hoodie off? I mean, that's debatable, but...
Lucid, that is very rude to put a mustache on a woman.
Joe, everybody starts off as a female, and at the 7 week mark, there is a hormone wash that goes over 7 day mark. There is a hormone wash that goes over, the mother does a hormone wash of the embryo, and how that hormone wash goes affects the gametes.
During Pride Month, Terry? Really? During Pride Month? You're putting a tip on an educator's face. But yeah, Lady Petra is correct. Like, we all start off biologically female, and then it is, it's intersex, or then it becomes male, or it stays female. So technically, Joe, you are a trans man. You're trans male, excuse me.
Cool. Doesn't change the fact that you're born male or female.
Well, we're all trans, girl. You're trans with us.
Well, and then there is a couple of different genetic variations that you have going on, where you have like Klinefelter's and Turner syndrome.
And you have some people that has an SRI gene that doesn't kick in utero either.
Lucy, get that tip off my face.
That is correct.
So,
when it comes to trans people, you got to deal with more than 8th grade biology.
Like,
I mean, basic biology comes in pretty clutch.
Lucid, what did I just tell you? During Pride Month with your 36 followers.
It's a gift.
Well, yes. Lucid sending a gift. So what? He's putting a mustache on a woman. I don't know
that he's sending you a gift. You should donate all these gifts to the Trevor Project.
It's just a gift. It's not that serious.
He's giving you money. You should donate all the gifts to the Trevor Project.
Mm-hmm.
Well, send an appropriate gift, like a lion, or Leo the lion, or a galaxy. Lucid.
Not the begging for gifts. It's the begging for gifts for me.
Just imagine it being a costume.
Just imagine putting a tip on an educator's face. You're distracting from the show. Okay, these people want to learn.
There's a few
and some
more.
of them want to be entertained. Thank you. That's yeah. Thank you for the rose.
That was for Joe.
It's a cheap gift.
Those weren't.
Not
Those
the cheap
weren't for
gifts.
you. Those
Joe
were
with
for
a
Joe.
cheap gift. Cheap gifts.
Those aren't for you.
Those are for Captain, bro.
Lucid
Yeah,
with a
not for
cheap.
you.
So that's like half a penny. Thank you, Lucid, for that rose. Half a penny. Thanks.
Ungrateful. Be grateful.
Thanks.
Be grateful. Come on now.
Bro wants a job on TikTok.
So Joe.
Bro can't get a job anywhere else, so he needs one on TikTok.
Application get denied.
Lucid.
You've been gaslighting Joe this entire time, and it's honestly sad.
Lucid, you're either gonna send a decent gift or you're gonna stop sending 2-cent roses.
Stop begging.
So
Begging for gifts, bro. This is sad.
Bro, you're like those like people that like stack the things and like they wait to the very top and don't put it on and like they're like, no, please don't send gift. Please don't send gift.
I'm the
That's what you're
teacher,
like.
Okay, well this
You're
is
not the
my-
teacher.
Exactly correct, bro.
If you're the teacher, I am running the hell out of the classroom.
Joe, tell me, what is gender?
It's a social construct.
Okay, so man and woman, what is that? Is that sex or gender?
Man and woman, gender. Male and female is sex.
Thank you. That's exactly it.
Yeah, you don't get it though. You still don't understand it.
You just said it. Male and female is sex. That is true. Man and woman, that is gender. So you get
Correct.
it.
I don't care about your gender when you're going to the bathroom. That's irrelevant.
So you admit that man and woman is not sex. You admit that it's gender, and then you're saying you're switching up on me and saying man is sex and woman is sex. So yes, I go in the woman's restroom. Woman's restroom. I am a woman. That's my
You're not a
gender.
woman.
Woman.
That is a whole life.
You're not.
Wait. I'm talking to Joe. Hold on. Wait.
I don't care.
Yeah. You next. Hold on. But Joe, what's up?
Well, what's up? You were born male. You better go in the men's restroom.
Stop putting myself on my face. I'm a
Joe, it's because this thing has autogynephilia.
gyno.
Oh yeah, I looked that up by the way, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that
you have
applies to this person. Yeah.
You just get that sexual thrill out of being a woman, don't you?
No, it's not sexual. It's my gender.
That's transvestism.
That's bullshit.
Here, hold on a second.
You're not a woman. I don't know how many times you try to convince people you're a woman. You're definitely not.
Bro,
and it's
I'm
honestly
dying.
disgusting that you go into the bathroom with little girls and try to get into the women's bathroom. It's honestly disgusting.
Based. I love Captain. He's so based.
It is disgusting.
How is it disgusting? For me, just taking a dump.
You're going in there with little
I'm trying
girls
my hardest
and
not
you're
to laugh.
a
My
man
face, I'm
going
trying
into
to
the woman's
talk.
restroom. It is honestly disgusting.
Shut the.
Okay, why do you care about where a woman goes to the restroom?
You're not a woman.
But I am though.
You are not a woman. You're literally retarded.
Put the woman, man.
And you say you have a high IQ.
I do.
You do. Your IQ doesn't matter. Joe is definitely 10 times smarter than you. You're definitely graduated like the bottom % of your class.
I do have to say this: men's rooms are cleaner than the women's restroom.
Thank you for the basketball.
The women's are cleaner, and the men's are never cleaner.
Send Joe all your gifts. He deserves them.
You're too kind.
W Joe on top.
Just don't send anything to the host.
Hold on, Captain. What is your issue? I am a woman, so I go in the woman's restroom. Woman
You're
is
not
gender.
a fucking woman. Shut the fuck up.
So woman is gender, and it's not sex. Male, female is sex. So you will acknowledge
You were
that.
born a man. Go to the man's restroom.
Nobody is
and
born a
shut the
man.
fuck
You're
up.
born as a baby. So are you born an adult or are you born a baby? Man is an adult, right?
Why are you gaslighting people?
You're born
So-
sex, male or female?
Man.
You were born a man, weren't you? Yeah.
So what is a woman, Captain?
Why are you asking me that?
Tell me. Tell us. What is a woman?
What's a woman to you? You can't even define what a man or woman is. So what's a woman to you?
Opinion or the definition?
What's a woman to you?
Yeah, tell us, Captain.
I'm asking you. What's a woman to you?
I just asked you 3 times. You're gonna tell me?
What?
Adult, human, female.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Adults, so women are adults. Nobody's born an adult. Nobody's born a woman. So Thank you. Now we're getting somewhere. W. W.
Oh my
Why
god.
do you have a clap track? Literally, shut the
That's
fuck up.
self-love. It's
Unless you
crazy.
cringe, you have a freaking clap track on your phone.
Blood think this is a famous.
Hmm.
Making you a little bit smarter is what
It's
I'm
a
doing.
famous TV show that gets 48 viewers. That's nice.
No.
Nah, bring Joe back, bro. Bring Joe back.
Yeah, bring Joe back.
With your big ass forehead.
So
Yeah. He looks like a great value Jackie Chan.
You put mayonnaise on your hands and put it about your ass. Like, bring Joe back.
He's definitely not allowed within 500 feet of
Captain.
his local elementary school.
So, Captain, man and woman, that is
Yo.
gender.
You're definitely not allowed within 500 feet of the elementary schools.
Are you gonna have a discussion?
Bring Joe back, and I'm not talking to you. Bring Joe back.
Well, that's what I thought.
Bring Joe back.
They got cops like 500 feet away from her.
Okay.
Oh, also, I was here last live. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm kind of curious on some of these people. Why does everybody think that trans women go after women?
Like,
Because they're afraid of how they treat women.
they're
So they
calling us.
think.
They're calling us perverts, and like they're projecting their dirty thoughts. These sexual things that they're saying, like,
but at the same time, you ask them what a trans man is, and they have not. Half the trans men I've seen are these big, jacked up, Incredible Hulk, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone from the '80s, cut, jacked up, bodybuilding looking, just beautiful men. And by these definitions that they want to use, they've got somebody like that walking into the woman's room, but they're totally cool with that.
there was someone who said it like bottom line, if you're a man, go in the men's room, and then they were including trans women in there, which were women, and they're including trans men. So they said if you're a man, you go in the men's room. So they were saying no trans men in the women's restroom and no trans women in the restroom. They said if you're trans, go in the. They said if you're trans, period, trans anything, you go in the men's room. That's what they were saying.
Yeah. So how comfortable am I supposed to be? Going in a men's room.
I don't go in a men's room because it's not right. So I was cleaning a men's room before because it was my job to, and like this guy comes in, he's like, and like I was saying that there was something on the floor, like I don't know, it was like no, there was, I think someone threw up in the urinal, right? And I was like, oh look, someone threw up in the urinal, and he's like, oh well, cool, like can I go? I was like, what do you mean, can you go? Yeah, it's a restroom, you go. Well, I mean, and he was like, he wanted me to leave because this doesn't make sense. Me being in a men's room don't make sense. So like, yeah, I walked out, sat outside at the bar, let him, do his thing, wash his hands and get out. And he's like, thanks, I really have to go. Like, men don't want to pee around women because it's, like having a woman right behind you peeing in the men's room, right? Not the woman's room, but the men's room. It just.
Oh, and I understand where the genetic women are coming from, where the genetic women are not getting pissed off at the trans women in their spaces. They're getting pissed off at this non-binary crowd that's kind of doing we don't have to do anything socially or medically to transition, but do that. They think they're entitled into that space. That's what's pissing off the genetic women.
Like, what do you mean when you say genetic women? Like cis women?
Yeah.
So you and me have genetic bodies. Like, so yeah, we are women, so we are genetic women. If you mean like female women, like cisgender women?
Yes, cisgender women.
So do we all, anyone here not understand in the comments, in the box, does anyone here not understand what a cis woman is and a trans woman is? Anybody? So we're all clear? We want Joe. Wait. Oh, well, speaking of losers.
Oh, wow.
Wait, cis doesn't exist? Yeah, cis. This prefix has existed for like centuries and centuries and centuries, and it's literally Latin. It's literally Latin, like centuries, girl. Like BC. If you would like, like allow me to tell you, like I think.
Yeah, no, I'm listening. I'm listening to you right now.
Oh, okay, great. There now, I think you can actually
So
like.
yeah, I'm not gonna make any type of fucking movement or anything, but I mean,
What?
I'm still gonna listen.
A movement? I don't. Okay. Anyway, it's really hard to understand what you're saying. Is there like a language barrier here?
There's no nigga. I speak English the same way you speak English, right?
So just a question. I was just asking, like maybe we speak a similar language. Do you speak any other languages besides English?
I speak Creole, Spanish, and fucking French. All right. What's your point? Like, what difference does that make? What difference does that make?
Well, I would just a question, because maybe I would know that other language that you would be more fluent in. What is your most fluent language?
Okay, so what is
Spanish
it,
or
right?
English or Spanish?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what language you speak at all. Right. So
Well,
go ahead and speak to me and tell me exactly what is on your mind.
Well, I wasn't implying that your values would change in a different language. I'm merely asking if there was a other language you were more fluent in, and maybe we would speak the same language, like Spanish, for example.
Yeah. Listen. Speak what you gotta say. What you gotta
Thank
say, and get it off your chest.
You were
and go
floundering.
ahead.
You were floundering. Anyway, so here we go.
Just get it off your chest and say what the fuck you gotta say. Right. Because that's what I say,
I mean, right. Maybe if you would stop saying, if you would just like take the cotton out of your ears, put it in your mouth, then maybe I could say what what I want. So here we go.
You say, wait, hold on a second. You said, wait, hold on a second, right? You said I need to take the cotton out of my ears and put it in my mouth. That's what you said? So you're trying to restrict my opinion, my voice.
No. Well,
and,
I mean,
that's what you're trying to do?
I don't know why you're telling me to continue speaking, and then you will speak over me, and then you tell me, well, go ahead then, and then speak over me. Okay.
Go fucking ahead.
Thank you. Like, we've been doing that for 5 minutes, and like that's 5 minutes that we'll never get back. We'll never get that back.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So anyway, like I was saying, for like the 10th time, like there's no reason to be hateful toward. And here you go, about to interrupt. See what I mean? See, I knew it.
Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Like, there's no way you can learn like what I'm thinking if we're interjecting each other. Like,
I said I'm sorry.
Like, so this right here is proof that people who subscribe that
Listen. Did I not tell you that I was sorry, right? I apologized, right? And I said I was sorry for speaking over you, right? So go ahead and say what the fuck you gotta say, and say what the hell you gotta say, right?
I mean that's what I was doing, and then you're telling me to say what I'm gonna say.
I told you I was sorry, Papo.
You're telling me to continue talking, and then while I'm talking, you're saying, keep going, keep talking. And it's really like, what are you doing? What are you doing for real? So anyway, like I was saying, this right here.
I told you I was sorry, right? Okay. I said I was sorry,
bro,
and I apologize.
Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I said I was sorry.
All right, you told me that 5 times, and I heard you the 5th time. So, I mean, were you going to let me tell you my thoughts, or are you going to keep interrupting me?
All right, then go ahead. Go ahead.
Like I was saying, like, damn, like, This right here is proof that people who believe in a Bible are not as intelligent.
You are free to speak, Papo. Relax. Speak. Say what you gotta say, right? On some real shit.
So,
Like,
what are you doing? What are you doing?
what am I doing?
You're doing, I don't know, you're doing something, but I'm just saying this right here, like, you are living
What am
proof.
I? Okay, so wait. You're asking me what am I doing?
Okay, I'm not interested. So anyway, I'm saying you right here, you are living proof that someone who subscribes to a Bible, that makes you less intelligent and less knowledgeable than the rest of society. You are delusional.
Really?
Yes.
I'm delusional, but I think that I'm the opposite sex, but I'm the delusional one, right? Okay, that's cool.
Not sex, gender. Gender is not sex.
Okay. Anyways, we got two people on the panel. What do you guys think?
Delusion onto me.
Really?
You're projecting mental illness. You're projecting your mental illness and faith that you know you call it faith, but it's really delusion. You're projecting your delusion and mental illness onto me.
So faith is a delusion, right? So I'm being just because I have faith in God, that means that I'm being delusional, right?
That is literally it. Thank you.
Okay. So why do you think that is?
I don't think that's what it is. That factually is.
Are you factually a fucking woman?
Yes. Gender construct. Gender construct.
All right. Anyways,
you're saying
we got two other people.
Gender
wait, hold on a second.
constructs. This is not a war of trans versus Bible. I'm saying y'all are the mentally ill, delusional ones, and you project.
No. On some real shit, like you made it a war against trans versus Bible, right?
No, I did not.
You did that shit on your own fucking accord.
That's false. That's not true. And I'll tell you why it's not
All right,
true.
hold on a second, really quick, right? I want to understand what these other people are saying, right?
It doesn't matter what they say because if they're brainwashed like you are, then it doesn't matter. So, but go ahead. Go on.
Nobody. No, hold on a second. Why the fuck do you think that I'm brainwashed and you're not
That's
brainwashed?
what you factually are. That's what you truly are. It's true. It's true.
Okay, cool. All right. So, anybody else on the panel would like to speak?
Yeah, man. I think it's totally valid that people can ascribe to different social expectations of the gender that they were not given or born with. Because you can be a guy and you can doing things that are normally girly.
Sorry.
Doesn't mean that we're rewriting science. It just means that they like doing that. And if they decide to say, I'm a woman, what impact does it have on your life?
Period.
Genuinely, what impact does it have?
Period.
Comment ça va? Ça va?
Comment ça va? Ça va bien.
Yeah, beyond good. Let me jump in for just a minute. I'm not gonna stay long. I have a mixed feeling. I believe a person should be who they want to be and live their life out to the full happiness. But that bullshit about pronouns and forcing on a person, and like he just said about the other two are just as brainwashed. You the one that's kind of delusional with that bad attitude. If you want anybody to accept you as you have to accept other people as other people. And that attitude that you got about we just as brainwashed as everybody. That's what makes people turn. That's what people make. Eddie, what's her name? What's your name? Natty. That's what make people turn. That's what make.
Wait, hold on a second.
I'm talking. That's what make people turn their back on the movement.
Hold on a second, right? Who exactly are you fucking talking about?
He's talking about Natty.
Yeah. Respect your place in society, in this patriarchy that you hate so much, right? So, who are you talking about, sir?
I'm talking about the person that said that we are brainwashed.
Natty. That yeah.
Well, hold on. Hardhead. Let me explain. And
No, before you even knew what my views were, you came at us talking about we were brainwashed. You even that Ellie hadn't even spoke yet. Shut the fuck up. Come on now.
Yeah, I
You be
understand.
here beating your chops on an on-one situation. That's to come. And
No, I
people say that
understand.
two folks are trying to force an agenda down somebody's throat
Right,
because
right.
you
You
won't
said
step
that.
back and relax. You
Yeah,
won't step back
yeah.
and
You
relax.
said that already. You said that already, and I'm responding. You said that
Hold
already.
on a
You're
second,
so you don't
right?
have to repeat it because I heard
Really
you. So Hardhead, let me.
quick, right?
So
Hold on
Hardhead,
a
wait,
second, right?
wait.
I want
So
to ask
Hardhead,
you a
listen.
question, really.
So Hardhead, look.
Yo, nigga, shut the fuck up, like, for 1 second,
So
right?
Hardhead, look.
Hold on a
This.
second. Hard,
Well,
wait,
excuse me,
wait!
excuse me. I was
I
speaking.
said wait.
Well,
I
excuse
said
me.
wait.
Well, I'm the one speaking. So
See,
I
he's out of
said fuck.
control. Nettie, you're out of control.
I said wait.
So anyway, you're saying that
If you don't want to
we're
fucking
You're out of
wait,
control, Nettie. The
if
host is
you
trying to
don't
ask you
wanna,
to
if
wait,
you
and
don't
you're
wanna
still
wait,
talking.
well, he's
we're
drunk.
going to kick you out. And I don't want to do that shit, right?
Do it.
Relax, take
Do
it
it.
easy. Hard hat. I
Do
want to
it.
ask Hard hat a
Kick me.
question, right? Hold on a second, really quick. Like, there you. Let me ask Hard hat a question. Okay, so where exactly do you stand?
My stance is this. I like to see everybody live happy, joyous, and free. But don't force me into something that you have going on about something about particular to your life to try to make me conform to what you're doing. I'm not a Christian, so you got me fucked up with that one. You're assuming shit that's not real. I'm not Christian. I'm not
Hold on
Christian,
a
so
second.
you're
Right,
assuming
right, right,
everybody
right,
is
right, right,
Christian.
right, right. Hold on a second. Right, right, right. Hold on a second. Right. Right, you're doing too much, right? Okay, relax, right? Because I'm a Christian. Don't, don't, don't
So
fucking
right.
sit here.
So Hardhead.
Hey, wait, hold on a
So
second,
Hardhead.
right? Wait,
So
hold on a second, right?
wait.
Really quick.
Wait.
Hey,
Well,
wait, hold on a second.
first of all, host.
Don't disrespect
First of
my
all,
religion.
host, like
Don't do
you
that
talk,
shit.
but you don't say anything. So you act like you have something important to say, and you
Don't
just mumble.
disrespect my religion. Don't disrespect my.
Right. You said that
No,
already.
don't do that shit.
Yeah, you
Right?
said it 3 times,
Don't
and I
do that
heard you.
shit
Yeah,
at all.
you already
Don't
said that.
ever do that
You
shit.
said
Right?
that. You said that already. I heard
Don't
you.
disrespect my religion.
Yeah, I
Right?
heard you the 6th
I
time.
never
I heard you
disrespected
the
no. On
7th
some
time.
shit like I did
You said,
not
yeah.
disrespect the
You
fucking
said that already. You
homosexual
said that
ways.
already. You said
I
that
did not do
already.
that
You
shit.
said that already. You
Don't
said that already.
disrespect
You
my
said that. You
religion
said
at
that
all.
already. I heard you say that. I heard you say that 7 times. I heard you. So anyway, can I respond to Hardhead because he told me something twice, and I want to rebuttal. Like, damn. So anyway, host, just be quiet
Yeah,
for a
but
second.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, what you're not gonna do is fucking sit here and disrespect my fucking religion, right? Don't do that shit.
You said that 8 times. You said that 8 times, and
I
I
don't
heard
give a
you.
fuck. I ain't talking about say that shit, right?
I heard you the 8th time. So let me respond to Hardhead here because he's saying that, well, we're forcing you to respect our pronouns. And like, no, I'm not going to force you. Like, it makes you like a dick to like call me a man or call me sir, but I'm not going to like, hey, motherfucker.
You are part of the problem that makes that group people look down on.
Right. You said
You are
that
part
already.
of the problem.
Right. You said
They
that
got
already.
some
Right.
beautiful
You said
people
that
in that
already.
organization that
Right.
love,
Right.
share, but you're
Right.
an asshole. You're a
Right,
first
you
class
said that
asshole.
already. Right, you said that already. And I heard you the 3rd time you said it. So I'm responding to you because I heard you. Like, and I was in the middle of doing that and I heard what you said. Oh
And
my
I'm talking individually about you,
Oh
not
my
about the
gosh.
rest of the LGBT GQ community. Because I got some best friends. I got some partners that been technically together for 25 or 30 years. Keith and Ed, I go to their house every holiday and eat. It's no problem. They're fun loving people. What's her name? Cassandra. I'm in a fellowship with people that are a mix of all kind, races, nationalities. We all over the world. So we need one another. Hold on, stop for a fucking minute. We need each other to get along. We need each other to live. You see, you won't listen. You won't listen with that bullshit you're putting out.
Listen, nigga, you got okay. So on some real shit, yo, hold on, say real, right? Really quick, you gotta let him. You got to let him finish, right? Okay, and then afterwards, you talk whatever fucking kind of fucking shit you wanna speak. No, but you ain't let hard hat finish, right? Hard hat, finish the fuck. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Hard hat, finish what the fuck you was saying, man.
I belong to a World International Fellowship. World International. Anybody walk through the doors and say I'm a member is welcome with open arms. We don't discriminate. We don't turn around because we need each other for our own survival. We're a fellowship of men and women who love on each other because we have a common situation in life. So we need one another. Like I say, I be in everybody's house and in everybody's lives. But that bullshit you putting out with that bad attitude, that's what turns people off about anything. It's like pick a store, say Whole Foods or something like that. They might have the best food in the most best product in the world, but if you go there and the service is fucked up, you don't want to go back. And your service is fucked up. You make a bad impression of what change is supposed to look like. Go ahead, as long as it makes sense.
Nigga, that shit. Shut the fuck up.
Well, excuse me. I'm talking to an adult here, host. So if you don't mind, you can just like log off. I don't care. So anyway,
Yeah, if I log off, you gonna get logged off too, bitch.
Do it.
Because
Do it.
this is my fucking live, you fucking idiot.
Oh, see,
Go ahead.
excuse
No,
me.
just because you're the host doesn't mean you get to be rude to everybody.
Wait, hold
Calm
on.
the fuck down, bro. Calm the fuck down.
I think you need to kick a few people, host. I think you need to. This is your live.
Like
You do whatever you want in it. This is your show.
No, don't tell him that. He's clearly drunk. He's being rude. You've been rude.
I was
Natty,
talking to
I've been here I've been in here for quite a while, and Natty has not been rude at all. If anyone's been rude, I've been rude in the comments. But Hardhead and Diplomat, this whole thing is just a hot mess. You guys aren't listening. You're being incredibly rude.
Listen. We're grown. That's wrong. We don't have to listen.
Accusing Natty of being rude, and Natty's not rude. Don't talk over me. No, you're gonna no. Do not talk over me. I am not the one. Do not talk over me. Natty has been completely polite.
Come on out with it.
Do not talk over me. Do not talk over me because I am not the one. I am not the one.
I'm talking over you.
I demand respect. I do not.
You
know
getting
what?
a damn thing.
Go ahead. Go ahead and be disrespectful because you're the one looking like a dickhead. Here's the thing.
I thought that was your mama.
You have been so rude. You can have my mama. She's a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't insulting me.
Well, y'all have been probably about the same thing.
Feelings, bro. I don't have feelings. You.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Not Nettie, in a respectable way. Let the host respect the host and respect other people. Don't call people name and don't expect to be challenged back. So let's dialogue.
Okay, then I would ask you to do the same because you're calling people idiots. So anyway, I was responding to Hardhead, generalizing.
Okay, so on some real shit. Well, why are you interrupting? Wait, hold on a second.
Why are you interrupting?
Wait, really quick. Shut the fuck up, nigga. On some real shit. Like, what we're not gonna do is disrespect each other in this live. We're not gonna do that shit, right? We're gonna speak like grown-ups, and that's what we're gonna do.
So that's what I was
understand?
doing. Wait, that's what I was doing.
Right. I did not say that you were not doing that shit.
Right.
I
so
have to
wait, can I
address
continue?
everybody else that is in
Excuse
here, right?
me. Why are you acting like a child? Excuse me. So I was talking to Hardhead, and then you're willfully.
You want me to fucking kick you out too?
Do it.
Like on some real shit, I'm asking everybody to respect each other like grown-ups.
Right. So I was talking to
Hardhead. All right. So that's all I ask.
Are you
All
done?
right. So get Mort, get set, go.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay, great. So anyway, before I was really interrupted, I was talking to Hardhead. So I was addressing him like generalizing like LGBT and saying we're all this. And I'm making
No,
millions of
not. Let me make it clear. I'm not talking to all of y'all. I'm
excuse
talking to
me,
you as an individual.
excuse me, damn. So anyway, Hardhead was saying like I'm making millions of other people look bad from my own behavior, like generalizing queer people, trans people, and saying we're bad people because I'm not. Excuse me. I was trying to talk to you. Excuse me. You're being so rude and generalizing trans people. You're being so damn rude for no reason and calling people's mothers. Okay, so anyway, I was saying, like, it doesn't matter what you say because, like, I was just trying to talk to you, and like you talking over me is like, it just shows that you think your word's more important, and you're generalizing queer people. And anyway, I was responding to you, and you're just not going to hear it.
I'm talking about your attitude.
It's like what I'm saying. Like, okay,
I'm talking about your attitude. So let's keep it
it's better
about
when you were
you.
talking. No, stop. See, that's better. I like that.
But like, okay, to be fair, Hardhead, you did say that Natty's behavior was making the LGBT community as a whole look bad, or like this is the reason that people don't take you seriously. And I think that's what Natty is trying to get across.
So Hardhead, by that logic, by you being so disrespectful, I can say all cisgendered straight men are disgusting, and you make them all look so disrespectful. Does that sound logical to you? Does that
I don't know
sound
what cisgender is. I'm at the old school. I don't know what that new terminology is.
It doesn't.
That's why I keep telling you. Some people are not into that new terminology, and when we run across people who
call it
force
what it
that
is,
on
but
us,
it's call it new terminology. But how about calling it what it is? Because that's real life. Cisgender means
no. It's not real life.
Okay, what is it? Fantasy world? Like, how about science?
It is your fantasy world.
Science, medical,
really quick,
science,
right?
medical, science,
It is
medical, science. It's science.
It is your fucking fantasy world that you're fucking trying to infringe
it's medical
on
science.
us.
So
No, it's
anyway,
not.
so Hardhead. So you want to know what it means? It means your gender. It means your sex assigned at birth aligns with your gender identity. That's it. I mean, so that makes you cisgender. So I could say all cisgender. That means people that are not trans in layman's terms. I could say people that are not.
No, that's not the way it works. That's not the way it works.
That's literally what cis means, though. Like, even if you don't agree with it, like, that's how it's colloquially like used.
No, it's not. That's not the way the shit works, right? I'm sorry, right? I apologize.
Yeah.
Okay, so right, okay. So hold on a second, really quickly. You guys want to live in your little
gaslighting.
Fine.
So anyway, so Hardhead is like, just he's cisgendered. Like, yeah, there wasn't a word for it, but it's
I'm
still
not
what it is.
cisgendered neither. What
Floundering,
the fuck are you talking
floundering, gaslighting. Okay, like I was saying, cisgender only means if you're born male and your gender identity is man, that lines up together.
Let's just say not trans. Not trans. How about that?
Trans. So
trans.
Hard-headed. Are you trans? Are you a tranny? Yes or no? I'm going to assume no, right? So I could say all cisgendered men are trash because you make them look bad. Does that sound right to you?
No.
It doesn't, does
That's
it?
not the way it works. That's
See?
not the way it works, right?
You're
Also,
right.
we'll
That's
say
not
that-
the way
okay,
it works.
so
You're so right. W host, guys. W host. Let's go. It's not the way it works.
Right.
That's
Hold on
not
a
the
second,
way it
really quickly, right? I'm gonna be completely 100% honest with you.
Yeah,
Right, you're not
W
gonna sit-
host. Good.
No,
Big
hold on a
power.
second, right. What you're not gonna do is sit here and call me a cis man, right? Because I know I'm a man, right?
Are you trans?
I'm not confused.
Are you
like
trans?
you. I'm not confused like
So
you,
wait,
right?
Diplomat, are you transgender?
I do not have gender dysphoria
Good, that
like
makes you
you
cis.
have.
W, you're cis then. If you're
No,
not
no, no,
trans,
no,
you're
no, no,
cis.
no, 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 no,
W
no,
hoes. Let's go. W hoes. You're cisgender.
no. Jeez. You're pissing me off.
I'm
Right?
smarter than you,
That's
and
what
that
you're
pisses
doing.
you off.
No, you're not smarter than me at all. You're
I
fucking
actually am.
ignorant.
I actually,
Because no,
well, I
no.
don't
Okay, so
believe.
on some Richard, let me tell you why you're ignorant, right? Because you don't even know what a fucking woman or man is, right?
I
That's
do.
why
I'll
you're
tell you right now. Do you
ignorant.
want it? I'll tell you.
Give me a definition now,
Okay.
sir, or ma'am, or whatever the
Thank
fuck
you.
you want to
Okay,
identify
so
as.
the definition of woman. Okay, the definition of woman is someone who fits the societal, cultural, psychological, or
No,
behavioral aspects of being
wrong.
a
You're
man or
very
woman.
wrong. You're super
Yes, let's
wrong.
go. W science. Let's go. Science over faith, whatever that means. Let's go science. Science is real. Faith isn't.
You don't understand how wrong you are, but like, I mean, it's okay.
Wrong for being like medically correct and just more intelligent than you are.
That's not medically correct.
So wait, diplomat, even if there's like this is not what I'm saying that I believe, but if there was even no biological like truth to being trans, isn't there like there are things that we agree in society men do and women do, and like those can be shifted in, but there's also like very clear things like wearing dresses that are now more towards women, right?
What's some real shit, right? You're a woman, right? Are you a cis? Okay, say, can I call you a cis woman?
Yes, you can totally do that.
Are you a biological woman?
Yes.
I'm also a biological woman. I'm a biological human being, and I'm a woman. So I'm a biological woman.
Right? Shut the fuck up. Nobody's talking to you. Right? So you do not believe that that males are taking over your spaces?
Taking over.
I think that's a really like nuanced topic because I do understand the arguments with like sports and stuff. But I also think that women's sports are viewed as lesser than men's sports anyways. So like, I don't know why men are trying to be like these, heroes of women's sports when I don't know.
I'm going to ask you a very simple question, right? Okay, so can you listen to me?
You suddenly care about women's sports all of a sudden.
Yeah, for some reason now.
Right. Yeah, for some reason now, right?
I'm just saying, pay the WNBA
Hold on a
the same
second,
amount.
right? Wait. Give me a second.
Yeah,
Do
sorry.
you believe that men and women are not supposed to have different spaces?
No, I do think that there is value in having different spaces. I just also think that like a lot of the issues.
So are you okay? Are you okay with a biological man being in your space?
So
it don't fucking matter. It's the same shit.
So let's just say someone with a penis, a dude with a penis. Yeah. Me personally, I'm fine with it. Like if any, like, because the argument is if someone assaults you, like, it doesn't matter who assaults me. I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be mad. Whoever assaults me.
Oh, wait. Hold on a second, right? Hold on a second. So you're saying that you are fine with biological males being in women's
in like my
spaces?
bathroom? Yeah. Like I usually go into a stall and I usually don't look through the cracks. So I don't really care.
Wow.
You look through the cracks, host? You look through the cracks?
Hold on a second, right? No, wait. Hold on a second, right? Let me ask you a question. I'm going to ask you one more time.
Okay.
Be completely clearly with you,
Yeah.
right? You feel like a biological male is supposed to be in a biological female space.
So supposed to is a really like.
That's okay. That's okay with you, right?
So it depends again, because with me personally, I don't really care because again, there's stalls, dude. There's stalls. I'm assuming you're talking about bathrooms.
Right? Oh yeah.
I'm assuming you're talking about bathrooms, right?
Yeah.
Wait, maybe
I
I
don't
can
want to be
explain.
disrespectful.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about
At the end
it.
of the day, okay, so like I'm not trying to be disrespectful at
You're all good.
all, but I would not like to have my beautiful, biological, pretty little daughter in a fucking bathroom with a grown ass fucking Hulk Hogan with a dick.
Okay, maybe I can help here, like for real. So I don't look like Hulk Hogan. I am a trans woman. I just look like, I look like a woman. I don't look like a man. Okay, and if I was going up and like putting my eyeball against the little crack in the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit
I would
would
say
be
no matter
super
what.
fucking weird, right? That's the reason for you to get your ass whipped, right?
Totally. Yes.
Or like lie down on the floor and look
Again,
under.
like, also, basically, like, yeah, let's be completely honest, right?
That's
You're not
it.
supposed to be, like, you're not supposed to be there in the first place.
I am because I'm a woman. It's not a female's restroom. It's a woman's restroom. Period.
And honestly, one of the big things that could help this, and it's really hard, but like if we just had like single room bathrooms, like yeah, it would be harder to go to the bathroom. You'd have to wait longer, but like then this whole issue would be done.
Like, okay, so I'm so sorry. I don't know who I'm
Diplo,
speaking to.
you're just saying that like trans women in
I don't
particular.
know.
But look, like you really think that we're a danger, like we're some kind of like perverts or something.
Listen, at the end of the day,
Because you're
so hold on a second, right? Really
so
quick.
you have a problem with men, right? You have a problem with men using the women's restroom.
End of the day, you guys are male creatures, right?
Yeah, thank you for not saying man. Because we're not. We're male. So
exactly.
You're learning.
That's what I think.
W House for learning.
Stop playing with me, right? Because that's just not even funny, right?
You're learning.
All right, y'all motherfuckers are males at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Natty disagrees with that.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna like wave a magic wand and like. I mean, I could change my sex characteristics, right? And have a instead of a phallus, have a
like bottom surgery.
Yeah.
Why? Like you know so crazy about this shit. Like I don't understand why women agree with that shit so much. Like it just doesn't make any sense to me because it's like the
men who that.
No, it isn't. You idiot. Okay, so on submission, it's the patriarchy happening all over again. This is like against on submission. This is like everything that they ever fighted against for fucking civil rights and women's rights and all that shit. Like they are fucking like just going topsy turvy. They don't even understand what they're doing.
Diplo, do you not disagree? Do you not agree that it's cisgendered straight men that are the perverts?
Cisgender straight man. Listen, on some shit, like at the end of the day, like yo, if you had to go to war, you would be a cisgender straight man right now.
It is true. Draft women. Unironically, draft women.
Before I go, can I make something perfectly clear?
So like the thing is, what I think is like, if we ever went to war, all gender roles would go out the fucking window.
Well, they kind of they change, because women still weren't drafted.
They don't change.
Well, women weren't drafted in World War II, but they definitely took on the roles of men during World War II. But they weren't, the roles shifted. They changed.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, right? Okay, so if World War III were to break off right now, do you not think that all of this gender role bullshit would fucking go out the window?
No, I think it would actually get worse because there would be an argument for women being in the draft, and we would have to talk more about that. Why aren't women drafted?
Okay, cool. All right.
Okay, could I jump in for a minute? I got something to do at 2:00. Let me make something absolutely, positively, perfectly clear. I support any life that's trying to live a happy, joyous, and free life. I support anyone that want to have human rights. But what I don't support is people with bad attitude. If you're a bucket of paint and you got a bad attitude, I'ma check you, especially when you're in my space. So any belief that I have some type of ill feelings against the LGBTQ, no. Like I said, I got a couple thousand friends. We all human beings. We all sit and eat. Ed and Keith, they adopted son. He just graduated with honors. There's 4 or 5 colleges that asked for him to come. Devon. I remember when that kid was a year and a half. I'm 65 years old. I remember when that kid was a year and a half when they adopted him. And we all have been kind of parents, guardians, and watched him grow up and develop into a beautiful, loving human being. But when a motherfucker got a badass attitude, like Nettie, when we first came in, that bullshit you was pulling out, and you try to say I was saying something against the community, you're wrong. I'm talking about that bad attitude you got, individual. I judge a person individually. I don't mass lump people. I don't dump everybody in the same bucket and say. But if you want to be the spokesperson for an organization, and this you're saying I represent them, or this is my community, and this is how. Take me, an African American male. I'm not a thief. I'm not a criminal. I got real good credentials. I've worked all my life. I even went to Iraq with the military as a civilian contractor. You can't leave the country with the State Department if if you've had a misdemeanor, you can't leave. But that would be wrong for me to think that all of us are thieves, criminals, and dope dealers. But they try to lump us in a bucket like that. It's an individual basis. Let me finish. I'm going in about 2 minutes. It's an individual basis. And when a person have a bad attitude that you can't really sit and communicate with, and they throw all them little ice blocks your way, I'm gonna be done with that person. They can be telling me where the 7 gold treasures buried at. I don't have nothing to do with you because your attitude bad. So, you can take it however you want. But like I say, I belong to a world international fellowship that everybody walk through the doors are welcome. Fucked up attitude, or she got that fucked up attitude, or they got that fucked up attitude, would have nothing to do with them. Because it's about one person respecting another person. And when we can't have dialogue and understanding, because, there's a book I read say acceptance is the key. If I accept people, if I accept things just the way they are, I have no expectations of you.
Well, I have a justification, Hardhead, if you're open to it. So I was going off on the on this Bible thing because the host was weaponizing the Bible to say that I'm like a dirty motherfucker, and so I don't know.
You got it right. I never said that shit. Don't put no fucking words in my mouth.
I can play the video for you. I'm recording this. I can play it back to you.
Oh, you're recording somebody else live. You know that's wrong. That's wrong.
No.
Host, it's time to kick Netty. He's recording your live so he can go back and play that and get you permanently banned. It's time to kick Netty. He's doing something. He's recording your live without your permission. He didn't even tell you that he was recording you. That's like me coming to your house, dip and sitting on the couch and secretly recording you in your own house. Would you feel comfortable with that?
Only one
No,
only one person
there's
needs to
no
consent,
state.
depending on the
Outside,
state.
you have no expectation of privacy. I can record you in my house, but you can't record me in my house.
In my state, if I call someone and I know, I'm one of the participants in the call, I can record the call because I know that I'm recording. It depends on the state, though, and I don't know what everyone's states are in. Could be illegal. It could also be legal. So,
So this host is successfully floundering all 3 of us. He wants to.
No, I'm all right with the host. Hey, host, bonsoir, bonsoir, bonsoir.
Well, anyways, seriously, Hardhead, you have a good night. I appreciate. Oh man, he left, but black veterans for real. Veterans in the U.S. they see shit and hear, they live shit that no human being should witness, and it's different for black veterans. And next time you see a veteran, don't just say thank you for your. No, you need to show it. Do something.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question really quick. You recording monitoring my live? You trying to get me banned? Like, what exactly are you trying to do? Like,
Okay, let me answer. So you were weaponizing the Bible to call me something dirty and a bad person. I'm gonna go to the place.
okay, so hold on a second, right? Really quick, right?
And I can play the video for you and say, all right, tell me
Wait,
one more time.
hold on a second,
Tell me,
right?
tell me you didn't say it. Tell me, tell me you didn't say it. Tell me, tell me what you didn't say, and I'll play it for you.
Wait, really quick.
Hold on,
like,
hold on.
I can't weaponize something that was.
You said I
One
don't
second, right?
agree
Okay,
with
so
your
really
lifestyle because
quickly.
of
All
my,
right, hold on a second, right? Okay,
and
you're
you
not
are going to
listening
go
to
to
me.
a place that you won't like.
You're not listening to me, right?
So here, you want to hear
It's
it?
not. Yo, hold on a second, right?
So
It's
you're
not
denying.
my.
So are you denying saying those things?
It's
Are
not
you denying
my.
saying those things? Are you denying
It's
saying
not
those things?
my opinion.
Are you
It's
denying saying
in
those
the
things?
Bible.
Right,
Hold
we're
on a
getting
second.
back.
How you gonna get mad at me for
Are you
something that
denying
is
saying
written in
those
the
things?
Bible?
Are you
Right?
denying
Like,
saying those things? Are you denying saying those things?
I think he just
no, I'm
admitted to
not
it.
denying saying those things. However, it is something that is in the Bible.
What is? Tell me that exact thing in the Bible.
You want me to go grab my Bible right now?
Okay.
Also, isn't Leviticus Old Testament, and don't people like not listen to Old Testament anymore? I know nothing about.
Oh, that's the that's the
Okay,
Old
so
Testament.
okay,
That's the
so
Old
hold on
Testament.
a
That's
second,
the
right?
Old
Okay,
Testament.
so
That's the Old
okay.
Testament. That's the Old
All
Testament.
right,
That's the Old Testament.
wait.
That's the
So
Old Testament.
after,
That's the Old Testament. That's the Old Testament. That's the Old Testament. But you know what? That's the Old
after
Testament. That's the Old
wait, hold on a
Testament.
second,
That's the
right?
Old Testament. That's the
Relax,
Old
take it
Testament.
easy,
That's the
Papa.
Old Testament.
I heard you like 50 times,
But
right?
look, but when we call
After
you out on
Jesus,
shit that you do, you say that's the Old Testament. So I can say the same thing.
wait, hold
I
on a
can say
second,
the
right?
same
Oh
thing.
my
That's the
God.
Old Testament.
Like that's why we don't care about the shellfish or the mixed threads anymore. Because it's the Old Testament, and when Jesus came, died on the cross, he released us from all that pre-Jesus stuff. I think. So then, if Leviticus is Old Testament, why are we still adhering to whatever book it's after?
Because at the end of the New Testament, homosexuality is still wrong.
Oh, I actually haven't heard that one, so I would like if you could grab your Bible. Like I hate to put that on you, but I haven't heard that one.
Being gay is not wrong.
How is it not wrong?
Tell me how it is wrong.
You're going against the natural nature of humans.
Okay, what? Okay, but how is it harmful though?
It's harmful because you're not being fruitful and reproducing like Jesus said.
What? Okay, when did Jesus say you need to be fruitful?
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Know?
Tell me when Jesus said you need to be fruitful.
Did Jesus not tell you to be fruitful and reproduce?
Okay, so you are the delusional one here clearly, and you're projecting your delusion. This is mental illness, my friend. You believe in...
I have a mental illness.
Yes.
Right? But, I would like to have children
by definition
and be fruitful and reproduce. However, you would like
do
to
not
have sex
with
the same sex.
No, for the sake of the world, do not reproduce.
One,
not reproduce. Do not reproduce for the sake of
I already
everyone, please.
did. It's too late. All right?